started working. Now they can't only say he is working, they are saying he is doing things that a lot of Edo people can see. Ladies and gentlemen, our pride, our own, our envy of other states. One more time, can we put our hands together for the working governor, the shine governor, the mobilizing governor, the talking ado governor, our governor, the governor of Edo State. Put your hands together for Senator Monday Okpebolo. We call him Akpakomisa. Give him a big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been asked to quickly recognize our national woman leader, our own daughter of the soil. Please put your hands together for Dr. Mary Alile Itele. Give a round of applause. The National Organizing Secretary, who is also here, His Excellency, we welcome you specially to Edo State. A round of applause for His Excellency Arugungu, all the way. Give him a round of applause. The National Vice Chairman from the North, we put our hands together all the way from the National Working Committee, Honorable Ali Bukar Dalori. Give him a round of applause. At this juncture, Your Excellencies, our Royal Father, permit me to welcome to the microphone a co-bridge builder. Test 1, 2. They say 2 heads are better than one, but we say 2 good heads are better than one. A gentleman who is the pride also of the state, a man who has been working tirelessly with the governor, a man who is truly loyal, and a man who also speaks truth to power. His Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Edo State, to come for the welcome address, Dennis Idahosa. His Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Edo. Thank you. You have been so
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of our dear state, my boss, my principal, distinguished Senator Monday Okpebolo, the Akpako rescue of our generation. The Honorable Minister for Regional Development, Honorable Engineer Momo Abubakar, His Excellency, the former Governor of our dear state, Senator Adams Aliu Oshomole, His Royal Majesty Omonobanedu Apolopolo, the Ewari II, the National Chairman of our great party and the National Working Committee here present, the Speaker of Edo State House of Assembly, and all members of Edo State House of Assembly here present, the SSG and Chief of Staff to Edo State Government, and all commissioners here present, the coordinator of the Office of the First Lady, Mrs. Edesele Okpebolo Nani, all top government functionaries here present, the most distinguished members of Edo State House of Assembly, the chairman of our great party in Edo State, Emperor Jared Tinebe, and all state working committee members here present, all representatives of security agencies here present, traditional rulers, religious leaders here present, all party leaders, captains of industries, very distinguished invitees, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is with great joy that I welcome you on behalf of His Excellency Senator Monday Okpewolo, the Executive Governor of our dear state, the State Executive Council, and the amazing people of Edo State to this momentous occasion, the first year anniversary of this administration. Today we celebrate a significant milestone in our collective journey towards building a prosperous, inclusive, and sustainable Edo State. 1 year ago, His Excellency distinguished Senator Monday Okpewolo stood before us and outlined a bold vision for our dear state. With courage and deep sense of purpose, he embarked on a mission to transform Edo and restore hope to our dear people. As we reflect on the first year, I stand before you confidently to say that we have recorded remarkable progress across key sectors, from infrastructure development to education, healthcare, agriculture, and particularly in security, where strategic interventions, intelligence coordination, and strong political will have yielded tremendous results. Our administration has remained steadfast in its commitment to transparency, accountability, and good governance. We are taking bold steps to reform our system, strengthen institutions, and empower our people. In doing so, we have built enduring partnerships with development partners, the private sector, and other stakeholders to leverage resources, expertise, knowledge that drives growth and development in our state. While we celebrate these achievements, we have recognized the challenges remain. We are not mindful of the issues of insecurity, poverty, and unemployment, and the deficit in road and other critical infrastructure, many of which had collapsed before we assumed office. Yet we are not deterred. With determination and good and people-oriented policies, this administration of His Excellency, distinguished Senator Monday Okpewolo, remain resolute in its mission to build a better Edo State, one where every citizen enjoy access to quality education, healthcare, economic opportunities, and security. We are equally committed to enhancing ease of doing business and create transparent, investment-friendly environment that attract both local and international investments. To all citizens of Edo, at home and in diaspora, we reaffirm our commitment to serve with integrity, humility, and dedication. We will continue to listen to your concerns, engage with you, and work hand in hand with you to build a brighter future for our beloved state. To our development partners, we express our sincere appreciation for your continued collaboration, trust, and support. We look forward to strengthening this partnership as we pursue shared goals of progress and prosperity for our dear state. Our profound appreciation goes to our revered monarch, His Royal Majesty, Omonoba Nedo Uku Akpolokpolo, LYA II, the Ogidiga, Oba of Benin, and all traditional rulers across the state, our religious leaders and captains of industry, to members of the State Executive Council, political appointees, civil servants, and frontline workers. I urge us to continue to serve with passion, purpose, and dedication. Let us together build a legacy of progress that generation of Edo will be proud of. In conclusion, I invite you all to join us on this collective journey as we continue to build a better Edo State together. Truly, in 365 days, we are rebuilding a new Edo. God bless you all. God bless Edo State, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, another round of applause for His Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Abia State, Dennis Idahosa. Give him a big round of applause, please. Thank you. Now, with your kind permission, Your Excellency, we know that not everybody who is here is from our state. We have a lot of our invited guests who have traveled from far. One of our human and natural resources is the good music, lovely dance steps of our people. So I'll borrow a word from Obayagbon which says, we now like to scintillate, vanapulate, conceptualize, and present to you a cultural troupe called the Omowiye Theatre Troupe to have their presentation. I beg of you to please sit, relax, and enjoy yourself. Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to lose weight, just join any of the cultural troop. If you must lose weight in 2 weeks. Please put your hands together for the 3 cultural troops from the Edo North, Edo South, and Edo Central. Thank you. At this juncture, may I please once again ask those people who are standing along the aisle to please get a seat. Thank you. I'll be asked now to invite to do for us an overview of the SHINE agenda, another co-progressive of the Executive Council. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Secretary to the Edo State Government, Umar Musa Ihilo, Esquire, the SSG.
Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, distinguished Senator Monday Upewolo, the Akpakumiza, the Akpaku Rescue of Edo State, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, the National Chairman of the All Progressives Congress, Professor Natawe Yilwada, our very revered monarch, His Royal Majesty Omonobanedu Ukwu Apolopolo, the great Oba of Great Benin, the Ogidiga of Benin. I wish to seek and crave your indulgence to stand on the protocol already established by the Deputy Governor. He made a very detailed one for want of time. My task here this afternoon is to give an overview of our Shine agenda as a government. During our 100 days in office, I was here to unravel the pragmatic philosophy that drives whatever it is that our governor does. And that philosophy is practical governance, which was diametrically opposite to what was known in the last administration, which was more like a very cloudy, unknown MOU kind of governance. But his philosophy was that he wanted to do something everybody can feel, everybody can see, and everybody can touch. And to translate that practical governance, we have 5 pillars that we coined to serve as the anchor points of our agenda, which is called the Shine Agenda. So when people say Edo is shining, it actually means Edo is putting into practice its Shine Agenda. Shine stands for SHINE, which encapsulates the core foundation of our policy. The first one, security. In the Constitution, that is primal. Security of lives and property is the sole aim of government. The second H is for health. The I is for infrastructure, N for natural resources and agriculture, and the E is for education as well as empowerment. So I'm going to just take it very quickly. For the S, under security, we recall very early on in the administration, the executive governor gave over 90 plus brand new Toyota Hilux to various security agencies, including the Edo State Security Corps. And so far, we have also distributed over 600 patrol power motorcycles to trace or to chase the criminals from our forests and also serve as highway patrol. And this has been very effective in curbing crime. Just last month, we had a kidnapping incident in Edo Central, and when the report and intelligence came, the men of the Edo State Security Corps mobilized into action, and we had over 50 power motorcycles go into the forest. When those motorcycles are all revving and making a lot of noise, that was enough to terrorize the bandits, and they abandoned the victims and ran away, and were able to rescue those victims. Now, we can see pictures of the Toyota Hilux there, brand new, which is in contrast to what the last administration gave, which was basically a rickety, fairly used Siennas that security agencies were using. His Excellency also approved the training of over 2,500 Edo State Security Corps personnel. They were trained by the Nigerian Army and the Nigerian Police and given firearms. Before then, we had mopped up over 5,000 illegal arms that were in circulation and increasing the insecurity and tension in the city. We remember the Special Anti-Kidnapping and Anti-Cultism Squad. That was a very powerful initiative to support our Shine agenda. That is the S on the agenda. In fact, the method of the governor was so effective that two national dailies, the Punch newspaper and the Nation newspaper, gave a special editorial recommending the governor's approach to other governors. Particularly in Lagos State, the Punch and the Nation recommended that the Lagos State governor should adopt the Okwewolo approach if it needs to deal with cultism. And that's what is happening. Now we go to H under the health. So far, 61 primary healthcare centers, over 61 primary healthcare centers have been built, and some of them renovated in the 18 local governments of the state. We have the training of over 360 primary healthcare workers and deployed to these various facilities. The Hospital Management Agency recruited over 1,200 medical personnel into the Edo State medical service, and we are not just building structures, we are also providing the necessary manpower as well as equipment. We remember the 2-year free malaria treatment program where kits, testing kits and other drugs were supplied to all hospitals in Edo State so that people do not need to pay for that, and that has drastically reduced the amount people pay to treat this. We also recall that under this health, Edo State became the center, under His Excellency the Distinguished Senator Monday Okwewolo, became the center for national obstetric fistula in the entire South-South region, because the governor was very proactive in giving them the necessary documents, landed property, and other facilitations. Now remember that the National Obstetric Fistula chased the last administration for a C of O in order to establish this center in Edo State. For 4 years, from 2019 to 2024, they could not get the C of O. When they met the governor gave them the C of O in 4 days. That deserves a very wonderful round of applause. The state government is also building a tertiary institution in Edo Central. The Assembly, under our Speaker, Right Honorable Blessing Abebaku, very cooperative, very proactive. They passed a bill establishing the Edo State College of Nursing and Health Sciences, and that hospital work is ongoing, a 150-bed teaching hospital that will serve as a teaching hospital for Ambrose Ali University, because currently Ambrose Ali University does not have a teaching hospital. They are using that of the federal government, which is the ISTH. Ultrasound and so many other machines distributed across 18 local government. There is a whole lot more, but we are summarizing. More details will be provided perhaps on the booklet with you, where you see all of the achievements under each of these pillars. Now we go to the big elephant in the room, infrastructure. We say he is Apako construction. So many things taking place, we know them. The flyover from Akpak, now at over 55% in just 1 year. And in just 1 year, the total number of roads awarded and currently under construction is 254 kilometers of roads currently under construction. It is important that out of these 264 kilometers, we state that 60 kilometers of them have been completed and they are motorable and asphalted, and work is still ongoing. It is also very important to state, to give a number that can become a magic number for those who sometimes try to divide us. Of the 254 roads being constructed by the executive governor, 133 kilometers of them is in Edo South. This statistics is in the Ministry of Work. That constitutes 53% of the entire road are located in Edo South. So when people and opponents try to whip up sentiments and talk of social agenda and social agenda, we tell them that we have only one agenda, which is the Edo agenda. All other roads are there. Then the next one is, of course, the agriculture. We remember he increased the budget for that, and a lot is going on. Over 60 hectares of maize farm. We are just about harvesting, and there's a whole lot more going on in that area. Another item under the infrastructure is the Edo line that was launched. After so many years, we saw that. Then finally, we go to the last one, which is education. We see that he has done a lot there. Over 68 schools renovated, as well as some even built from scratch. Teachers also employed, 5,000 Edo Star teachers employed, 500 new teachers also employed. Then we have STEM schools introduced. We have to appreciate the good work of the Honorable Commissioner for Education, Dr. Padi Iyamu, who is working with so much passion in that sector. So in the end, there is so much that the governor is doing beyond infrastructure, beyond bridges, beyond road. He's touching lives. We remember the 1 billion free interest loan he gave to women, ₦1 billion bursary approved for students, and the teachers and pensioners of the defunct Edo State College of Education, Ekiadolo, who had a 4 billion debt for many years could not get. The governor has now paid over 50% of that debt to those pensioners. This is touching the lives of these pensioners directly. There is so much to say, but many of them will be seen in the documentary that will be shown, that will bring all of this to life. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you.
Now you will be blessed. This kind of God, I'm about to rescue you.
Thank you. Shine, shine, Bobo. Ladies and gentlemen, big shout out to Paddy, Ministry of Education, bless you. I'd like to, at this point, ask that we sit down for everything that we're going to do today. I promise you that if you are not taking anything home, this next phase of these events is what you should try to pay attention to. Why? So when you get back home, you should be able to tell people that in 1 year, this is what Senator Monday Okpebolo has done, and still counting. We're going to run the documentary for another 15 to 20 minutes, and not to put any tension anywhere. The lights will dim a bit, and then you will look at the screen, and you will see all the numerous, magnificent, and purpose-driven project that the governor has done in 1 year. Sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself. Good afternoon.
Every morning, as the golden sun rises over Edo skyline, over 4.8 million Edo hearts awaken to a new day. Many see the sunrise, but few pause to feel its promise. One man never misses it. For him, each dawn is a call to duty. He is Senator Monday Okpebolo, the Executive Governor of Edo State. The sunrise reminds him daily of a pledge to fulfill his shine agenda for the people of Edo State.
Stage light, stage light, stage light.
From the bustling markets of Benin City to the farmlands of Aso land and the touristic mountainous environment in Edo North, a promise was made. A new Edo must rise.
I wasn't a senator that I started tying role to communities. Development is in the blood. What you can do for your people is in the blood.
1 year later, that promise is no longer just a dream. It shines brightly as the people are seeing fulfillment in all spheres of government. Governor Monday Okpeholo's vision, courage, and renewal program driven by the Shine agenda of security, healthcare, infrastructure, natural resources, and education are coming alive. Security, which is the first plank of this administration, is not merely a policy. It is the seed of peace from which every dream of progress grows and blossoms into prosperity. It is a new awakening. Governor Okpeholo is tackling cultism, kidnapping, and crime with strong will and undiluted commitment. Unlike previous administration that purchased second-hand Sienna vehicles, the governor provided security agencies with brand new patrol Hilux vans and over 400 motorcycles to access difficult terrains, thus strengthening the security architecture of the state. To him, Edo State must be safe to enable everyone pursue their individual and collective aspirations without fear or hindrance.
As we promised our people during our campaign, we told them that we are going to fight insecurity. And that is a demonstration of this you are seeing.
The people of Edo State and His Excellency that will make maximum use of this additional capacity, as this is a new dawn.
He also overhauled the Edo State Security Corps through a rigorous recruitment process that ensures only suitable candidates join the security network to complement efforts of the police and other agencies.
When we came on board, we were faced with a lot of insecurity. As of today, it has been reduced to a barest minimum.
His Excellency has adopted strategic approach in tackling crime and engaging residents at the grassroots. Notable leaders have applauded this, including his political will in amending the state anti-kidnapping and anti-cultism laws meant to serve as deterrent.
Before his coming, when you talk about vigilante in Edo, it was one sore spot for government. But he has tackled that. If you interact with them, I can see their conduct is far more now professional and they are gun handling better.
It's an ongoing process. He has started well. The precepts are there, the optics are looking good, and everybody is feeling the sense of safety again.
Our governor is a miracle worker. No wonder they call you Apakomeza.
It is therefore not surprising that on a need assessment basis, Governor Monday Okpeholo has continued to provide logistic support to the state security architecture, like the 10 additional Hilux vans to the area command of the Nigeria Police.
We commission these vehicles in the name of the Father,
Amen,
the Son, and the Spirit.
We're having it good in terms of government support for law enforcement and for fight against crime. Look around Benin City. What was the last time you heard about a court-related killing in Benin City? And then ask yourself, how was it before Senator Monday Okpeholo?
If we protect our people, you will see business will increase here. Investors will come in. But when they hear that people are dying here, nobody will come. For that reason, we have to fight to make sure that we stop it.
Truly, when the streets sleep soundly as crime rates drop, schools can open, markets and businesses can thrive, and Edo flourish. Members of the public are also applauding the state government for taking these bold steps to make Edo safe for all. It is a work in progress that has restored confidence in the hearts of the citizens. Governor Okpeholo believes that the heartbeat of progress is a healthy person. He knows
that the only way for a new adult to rise is through affordable healthcare system that guarantees functional hospitals and primary healthcare platforms to cater for the rural folks. A healthy people, as they say, is a wealthy state. The administration commenced the construction of a 150-bed capacity specialist hospital and a school of nursing in Udomi at Dole Central to complement the existing one in Benin City. To improve access to care for residents, the governor is determined to ensure full operation of the Stella Obasanjo Hospital that was left uncompleted by his predecessor. He has commenced the completion process by defraying the huge debt owed contractor. With over 60 primary healthcare centers rehabilitated within the last 1 year across the state, the Okpeolo administration is strengthening not just healthcare, but the very soul of the rising Edo.
Building of our health facility, it has made it to improve our health sector. Last month we are having 8 deliveries. We have general hospital here, but because of the building, it attracts a lot of patients to come to our health facility, come for ASC pre-treatment, pre-delivery, pre-immunization.
These services across all the Territorial district and across 146 parent centers, and we intend to increase the numbers as time goes by.
Although we have a health post here before now, but it's not like this of the one you just brought for us now. So we are very grateful for such a project like this to come here.
The governor has also expanded the Edo Health Insurance Scheme to rural communities across the state to make healthcare affordable and reduce out-of-pocket expenses. Additionally, over 1,000 clinical and non-clinical staff have been engaged to bridge the manpower gap. The Uboha water scheme, abandoned to lie fallow by successive previous governments, has been reticulated to serve domestic needs, providing clean water to communities and boosting public health across Edo Central.
Just fetching water now, good water. They are fetching water everywhere. When you go to the other places, you fetch water.
Unarguably, infrastructure is one of the areas most impacted by this administration. Across the state, roads once forgotten are now awakened beneath the roar of earth-moving machines engaged in construction. In spite of the rains, Edo State has become a construction site. Governor Okpeholo's signature project includes the ongoing construction of the first flyover within Benin City at the Ramat Park end of the city, a project that has passed 60% completion and set for delivery in April 2026. Construction work of a long-stretch flyover at Adesuwa Junction on Sapele Road has also commenced. The project is designed to ease the heavy vehicular gridlock that once paralyzed that axis. These accomplishments have been acknowledged not just by everyday residents alone, but also by His Royal Majesty Omonoba Nedo Uku Akwolopolo Oba Ewae II.
We are looking forward with great anticipation to experiencing the first flyover in Benin. And I think even the second one is coming up already. We are happy for Your Excellency's activation of his infrastructural development, which was comatose before your assumption of office 11 months ago.
With over 200 kilometers of road currently under construction or rehabilitation, Governor Monday Okpeholo is reconnecting communities, restoring access to once abandoned residents in Ute, Oba Erediawa, Temboga, Ekua, Palace Road of Upper Mission, among many others. As residents are witnessing these massive infrastructural developments, they are happy that respite has finally come.
They have abandoned this road for long, but I was so surprised today to see this man here.
By the time we finish, we can reclaim the land in front of it.
We went to Tamoga together, and you can see buildings collapsing on that road. But today, it's a thing of the past. Proper drainage, road construction, bringing it back to the level where it's supposed to be. Now people are happy on that scale.
Telling the world, the whole world to know that we are in Benin City. Before I thought we were in, I don't even know the village to even call it. My own local village was better than this place. But to the glory of God now, our governor has made us proud.
Okay, I never vote once, but now, my voter card will come anywhere ahead. Go carry second thing. That one I show.
For every day they put a matter on my prayer. It go end well because as you don't feel start like this now. You don't feel pass out with leg, how much more machine? Many said their house, many said their land, many has for inside the hole.
The road construction and rehabilitation are not limited to the Benin metropolis, as rural communities in dire need of road networks to transport farm produce, goods and services in different parts of the state are also enjoying connectivity. These other roads witnessing reconstruction include Old Sapele Road, Benin Sapele Wari Road, Upper Ekenwa Road, Igwa Holo, Igwa Mo, Uwenisi, Yanamo, Igwoke, and Ugoneke Oza Roads. Others are Irua, Ile, Useno, Uhu Road, Udomi, Ujaole Road in Uwesa, Auchi Igara, Ayetoro, Unemenekwa, Ayegule, Ipesa, Ibilo, Eko, Ikiro, Oke Kakumo Junction, and many more. His Excellency's instruction to contractors is clear. All roads must have side drains and protected from erosion impact for durability.
We can see that even His Excellency Senator Monday Okpebholo stopped to check to ensure that the reinforced concrete that is being used met up to the standard, and we measured it. We saw that the contractor is doing what is prescribed in the project BEME. So this is timely, and the most important thing the governor wants is that everybody should be able to leave his house and go to your office place, your work, your marketplace without stress.
The Okpebholo administration has also constructed rural roads and electrified communities in the oil-rich local government areas of Ikpoba Oha, Ovia Northeast, and Urio through the Edo State Oil and Gas Producing Areas Development Commission.
We want to put smile on the oil-rich communities. He said a community that is producing the oil, he want to make sure he develop the community. That is what the governor is doing through Esopadek, from Olubo, Ajamimoa, where they have a jetty. The jetty they have there was very, very bad. That was the old jetty. He gave us a matching order. Within 3 months, we built the community a brand new jetty.
Governor Okpebholo has also constructed a modern town hall in Udomi, providing a community hub for civic engagement, social gatherings, and local administration, reinforcing the government's commitment to grassroots development. The transport sector witnessed a revolutionary change as the moribund Edo line, left abandoned for over a decade, has now been rebranded into the new Edo line equipped with 100 buses.
Edo line is open today for the progress for Edo people.
By bringing back this new Edo line, you have reduced the burden on the people.
The governor is now set to roll out an additional 100 TNG buses to support the sector. Beyond roads and transport infrastructure, the administration has worked synergistically with the legislative arm of government to create several agencies, including the Edo State Ecological Funding and Management Commission and Edo State Lottery and Gaming Commission, among others. They were products of the over 10 executive bills submitted to Edo State House of Assembly, most of which have been passed, laying a foundation that will help institutionalize reforms, strengthen governance, and sustain the gains achieved under his first year in office.
It's our duty to collaborate with the executive to give Edo people the good life they deserve. We make the law. So we always do that in the interest of Edo people, which the governor has been doing.
The Edo Broadcasting Service has also witnessed infrastructural upgrade, leading to wider reach and clearer signals to viewers in their homes within the state. For the first time in its history, Edo Broadcasting Service now shows on Channel 141 on GoTV, and plans are afoot to launch it into the DSTV platform. The state broadcast outfit now informs residents on radio and television, and also online with rich content for viewers' delight.
From a station that was off air, from a station that was down, a station that everyone is talking about, to a station that low Nigerian diaspora are now listening to.
This administration has, in the last 1 year, made deliberate effort to attract investors that would utilize the abundant natural resources across the state. With the decentralization of power sector, Governor Okpeholo has opened conversations with investors that would use the Ugboha Dam and other dams across the state to generate electricity for Edo residents. He is also receiving serious commitment from investors to invest in solar plant in the state. The rich, fertile soil of Edo, suitable for a wide variety of cash and food crops, is being leveraged, and the governor has supported the agricultural sector with the highest budgetary allocation of 70 billion naira. His Excellency's policies to boost agriculture birthed the Back to Farm initiative as part of effort to improve food security, as he aligns with the federal government's drive to feed the nation.
First governor that implement what he promised. Before we knew it, he brought tractor. He tractorized the farm. So this is my farm.
This initiative has set aside large expanse of farmland across the 3 senatorial districts for the cultivation of farm produce.
Practical governance. That is what we are saying. We don't just talk. We do it for you to see. This is the farm.
It has attracted over 100 investors ready to commit funds for agribusiness, especially oil palm cultivation, with huge potential to transform the revenue base of the state.
That is to show you that there's been quite a lot of interest in the subsector of Edo State. People are eager to become members of the ESOP Investors Group.
And you do the major roads to the farms, the farmers will be able to farm, and when they produce, they'll be able to have roads to take all their produce to the market.
All these efforts are geared towards food sufficiency that could result in lower food prices.
2026, you will see what we will do in agriculture. We want to force the price of food stuff down, and people think it's not possible. It's very possible.
Of all the pillars that hold the Shine agenda, education is dearest to Governor Okpeholo, as it carries the future of Edo on its shoulders. He realizes that education is the key to unlock a brighter future, a future that will guarantee a saner Edo for all. This prompted the governor to declare a state of emergency in the sector by embarking on renovations of dilapidated schools to make them attractive to both pupils and teachers alike.
school have changed recently for me in a great way. We, the science students, we don't have a lab, but now we have a STEAM lab where we can practice what they teach us.
Before, there was no water facility or solar system, but it's the construction that we have provided all the necessary equipment for learning.
Prior to now, we come to school, and then before midday, you are already looking dusty like one who went to the farm. But now, with our marker boards, we don't have to inhale the dust from chalk.
From fixing the leaking roof to providing furniture so pupils no longer sit on the floors and windows, Governor Okpeholo has laid the foundation for better learning outcomes. He is inspiring adult children to dream again.
You know, schools that barely have teachers, now well staffed with teachers. Schools that were not even habitable now have water and even toilet system for students. Even those that do not like to put their children in public schools are now hustling to move their kids because of the standard we are bringing to bear.
The pillar is undergoing a holistic transformation that extends far beyond classrooms. From the ruins of old broken classrooms, new learning spaces have risen. Over 62 schools, including Army Day Secondary School, Ewaike Secondary School, Eweka Primary School, Edo National College and Udomi Primary School, Ile Primary School, and Ira Girls Secondary School now stands as shining symbols of this renewal. Also in this category are New Era College and many others evenly distributed across the 3 senatorial districts. The governor demonstrated his passion for education by converting the 5,000 Edo Star casual teachers he inherited into full-time employees of the state civil service. A policy decision that has boosted the morale of teachers, prompting the Nigeria Union of Teachers to bestow on Senator Monday Okpeholo a Lifetime Achievement Award.
I'm going to put all my efforts in making sure these children come out to be great in life.
Additionally, this administration has decided not to pay lip service to technical and vocational education. It has embarked on the rehabilitation of Usulbeno Technical School and the installation of practical equipment at the Benin Technical School for students to gain practical knowledge.
The one you're looking at now is 4,000 kilogram car lift. So very lucky to also get the dynamic wheel balancer. This is the first of its kind.
Governor Okpeholo insists that these investments are necessary to train the manpower for tomorrow's opportunities.
Investors can count on a competent local workforce in Edo State.
At the tertiary level, Governor Okpeholo set up a proper governing council for the university, appointed a vice-chancellor, and approved 500 million naira monthly subvention to revitalize the Ambrose Ali University Ekpoma, a marked departure from the 41 million naira allocated by the previous administration.
In the past 1 year, we are seeing something different, and somebody who is taking steps to address most of the problems he inherited from the failed government of Goodwill Obaseki.
Similarly, staffers of the College of Education in Ikiodola who were disengaged without pay have also been settled. In areas of youth development, the Adult Youth Impact Forum were provided with grants for innovators. with each beneficiary receiving 2 million naira and mentoring opportunities to drive innovation among the youthful population.
I'm very thankful to the Edo State government for this initiative, and I'm thankful that you have ideas and you don't really know how to go. Believe in yourself, keep trying, and if you keep pushing, no one can put you down.
This is to make sure that we bring light to everybody in the state. Edo is shining, Okwebolo is working. This is just the beginning. Our journey of hope continues.
The administration has, in the last 1 year, invested in sports to engage the vibrant energy of our youth, as well as support the entertainment industry.
Distinguished Senator Mondo Okwebolo has invested aggressively in sports, and that also ultimately has reduced the crime rate in our state.
Excellency's policies when it has to do with sports is working.
In Edo, Governor Okwebolo is determined to leave no one behind. From farmers to market women, several empowerment projects have been carried out. For instance, women at the Oba market will soon sing a new song of joy as the governor has started reconstruction work to remodel the Bunt section, which was abandoned by the previous administration, despite initial assurances. Not that alone. Work has commenced on the Ekoma market as well as the Bunt Jatil market in Edo North Senatorial District. Interestingly, on November 12, 2024, Governor Monday extended during his inauguration pledge to thank everyone along with his determination to restore Edo's lost glory.
The letter of our president is to support all the people to achieve this. We shall implement program carefully outlined in our 5-point agenda, designed to improve a robust economic growth and improve the lives of our people.
1 year after, the evidence of transformation and practical governance is glaring and convincing for all to see. Every road rebuilt, every market woman empowered, every Edo child educated and re-inspired to dream is a testament of rising Edo. Indeed, a new Edo is rising and shining brilliantly with more to come.
But thank God that we have a governor who has the will, the political will. He has the grit, he has the gravitas to take decisions by looking straight into the eyeballs of other people and say, this is how I want to go, and he will stand by it. Being firm and having a strong political will is one thing to do the uncommon things which we are witnessing today.
Continue to pray for this administration. The government is there to protect them. We do everything possible to see that the workers are taken care of. We are here to serve the people. I want to let you know that anything that is not going to profit Edo, we won't do it.
Like a new day's sun emerging from the horizon, Edo is shining brighter and wearing a new garment of united, friendly, and performing state with renewed hope for a prosperous future.
This kind God, now you be the best. This kind God, I'm going to rescue me.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what state you are from. I am from Edo State, and my governor is doing well. Can we please, with a round of applause, a standing ovation, put our hands together for Akpako Rescue, the governor of Edo State. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Thank you. Your Excellency, you are doing well. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. While other people were putting signboard to say this is federal road, you are doing the road. While they are signing MOU, we are seeing your project. They will continue to talk. I just also want to quickly say, for everybody here, Edo is the first and only state that all the students in school have a special number, the first of its kind in the whole of Africa. Every of our students have their number. If you want to check their school records, impute it into the website. If you are somebody who is training someone in school, with you not even being in Edo, once you put their number, it will show the whole of their records. On behalf of the Ministry of Education and the governor, please give them a round of applause. Lovely, lovely. Excellency, I also need to inform our people that we also need to appreciate you for all the health sectors in Edo, the health sector in Edo, and you making sure that people in the rural areas get good and quality health care. I really do appreciate you for that. At this point, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, these gentlemen are my colleagues, and they have also come to celebrate with Edo, and they have said they have seen from their state what the governor has been doing, and here they are to just say a word or two to entertain us before we go to the next item on our program. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for multiple award-winning comedian all the way from Abuja. A round of applause for MC Shortcut.
A very good afternoon to you, Your Excellency, my beloved father, the best governor in Nigeria as far as I'm concerned. I celebrate you, sir. Our most adored monarch, I celebrate you, sir. Oba Atokbe, God bless you. Sir, just in case you're wondering how loved you are by your people, while the documentary was on, a call came in from Abuja to me to tell you that after you are done with 8 years here, come to Abuja and collect minister. Those in support say aye. Those against go home. Your Excellency, you are amazing. The first time I met this man, I knew I met a person. He is a giver. The person that connected me to His Excellencies told me, pump and play, that once you collect Oga number, call him anytime, he will answer. I collect Oga number. Oga told me by himself, call me anytime, I will answer. One day I was standing in front of UBA Bank. I called Oga. Hello, sir. Immediately he picked the call. The person is asking me, Shortcut, where are you? I said, I'm in front of UBA Bank. What can you see there? I say a bank. He said, enter. Tell them to give you something. I entered. They gave me 500,000. I said, this thing they work. Oh. I stand for front of Zenith Bank. I said, make I try again. I call him. Hello, sir. He picked. The first thing they answer me, what can you see? I said, Zenith Bank. He said, enter. I enter. They give me 1 million. Our motor spoiled for on top River Niger Bridge. I just say, make I call him to greet him. As I picked the phone.
Thank you for staying tuned to Channels Television. You've been watching our coverage of a colloquium celebrating 1 year of practical governance in Edo State under the administration of Governor Monday Okpebholo. Please stay tuned as we now continue with the rest of our programming for the day.
Of a university environment, they can feel that they also matter. And so we are attracting a lot of them, because most people think that university is for persons who have got 5 credits and they pass JAM and the rest of them. Not anymore. What we are trying to do is to also make ourselves relevant to the immediate environment where we are by bringing on artisans, or those who desire to become artisans, and those who are already artisans to further deepen their understanding of what they are doing. So, and that way, they become and need to create jobs for themselves, and of course, to also be able to connect internationally, because we are also certifying them. It's not enough to just get this training, must get the appropriate international certification.
Thank you.
All that we are doing at Uniben. So I will commend this also to the university in Ekoma.
Thank
and
you.
Of course the one in I don't know, so that they can train our young ones to become to acquire skills that are relevant
Thank you
for
very
the
much.
21st century. Thank you.
Thank you, my Vice Chancellor, sir. And the final question, and that will be the end of the panel discussion, goes to Honorable Showumi. Honorable Showumi has been a passionate advocate of an accelerated domestic growth economy, driven by skills, driven by internally generated revenue, and of course, a stable polity. Honorable Showumi, Mr. President is driving at growing the Nigerian economy to a $1 trillion economy in the next few years. Where does Edo come in this drive, in this dream, to ensure that Nigeria has a $1 trillion economy in the next 24 months?
Well, Your Excellency, thank you very much, first of all, for the privilege. It is only a very brave and sure man that can invite me to come and sit in this panel for his 1 year. Thank you. One thing I will say to you very quickly is that 3 things are happening now that it will pay all persons to pay attention to it. The first is that subnational states are getting more money, both at the state and at the local government. It therefore means that any governor or a group of local government chairmen who are interested in developing their people no longer have an excuse. What I have found in Edo since I came is that, yes, you will grow the economy here. Why? I observe that your value creation system of your governor is very strong. I look through your construction site and I see that a significant quantity of that work is retained by your local hands. And I also see that you are not doing development only for applause. One of the major challenges that Edo has is your stormwater. And I have seen the kind of strong investment that is being put in to channel the waters into the river. So that's really good. But even more importantly, the second thing, the world is changing very fast. And it is going to be in our interest in Nigeria, especially Edo, to change. Which is that nations that are making progress are not necessarily interpreting democracy to mean enmity. Once an election is done and dusted, the responsibility of all stakeholders is to come together and build consensus for development. Because at the end of the day, yes, His Excellency, the uncommon labor leader was here. If you had continued with that trajectory, one would not come into Edo and be wondering, why didn't they build roads? Now you have a governor who is hands-on, very, very serious, extremely humble, talks less and does more. That will help. The third and final is that essentially, nations are now back to what you call city-state concept. What you call city-state concept is that first they moved with globalization. They seem to be tired of globalization. Nations are now being nationalistic. But behind the nationalistic ethos of nation are big cities. And if there be any location in Nigeria that can boastfully say it has the history of a big city-state concept, it's Edo State.
Thank you.
Therefore, the earlier all persons reduce their desire to just hate their state, hate their governor, speak undecorously about themselves, the better for everybody. So I think that if everything connects together, we should be able to say, indeed, a new Edo is rising. Thank you very much.
It's a round of applause for the panel. I want to thank you all for listening to us. It is very clear that for Edo to be part of the new economy that President Bola Tinubu wants to build and grow, we have to build skills, we have to invest in infrastructure, there has to be social inclusion, women empowerment, and of course, the shine agenda of the governor of Edo State must continue to drive that dream for Edo State to be part of the new Nigerian economy. Thank you all, and God bless. On that note, we'll just do a good photograph, and that will be all for the panel. Thank you all for listening.
Now you be the best. This guy governor, Akpako rescue lion. This guy governor, this guy governor. Now you be the best. This guy governor, Akpako rescue lion.
Thank you. Lovely session, very lovely session. At this point, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, and our royal father, it is now time for us to have our various goodwill messages. Each speaker has 1.5 minutes, and in 2 minutes, you will round up. Please, we have a lot of goodwill messages, and we'll try to take them as fast as possible. First, permit me to bring on stage and to the microphone our very eloquent and vibrant national chairman of the APC. As we continue to thank him, please put your hands together as he comes for his goodwill message. Nentawe Yewata, our national chairman.
Now you be the best. This kind of love.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Edo State, met in Plateau State, manufactured in Jos, and transferred to Edo for the good work in the state. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Edo State, my predecessor, the ever-active former national chairman of APC, and also the senator representing Edo North. Let me, for one of time, I have 2 minutes, let me observe our protocol, but I must actually acknowledge the presence of National Working Committee members who are here. There's general saying that the speed of the leader determines the pace of the pack. You are leading Edo State, and the speed at which this state will move will be determined by you. The president has made remarkable changes, an improvement in the economy of this country. During Oshabole's time, he used to collect maybe 3 billion per month, 4 billion per month. Your Excellency, I'm sure I'm saying the truth. Today, no governor collects neighborhood of 15 billion naira thereabout and above. They said our economy will grow. The World Bank predicted we're going to grow the economy around 3.5 or less. Last quarter, we posted 4.23% in the economic growth by Mr. President. All the signs are looking green. All the about the economy is looking just near perfect. But not all the governors are doing what you're doing with the resources that you are getting. You can't debate with an evidence. You don't. You don't debate with proofs. You can only be a fool. We saw the roads. We saw the agricultural inputs. I saw the tractors in government house today. We saw the picture of what they're doing with the security. We saw what they are doing with the health sector. Building and revitalizing over 80 private health centers across the state. We've seen what you've done with education. These are massive, massive, massive improvement in critical infrastructure. As a party, we are proud of you. We congratulate people of Edo State. We congratulate you also. And I wish you many more years of success. I'm sure next year when we are coming back, with the targeted improve in the economy and also in revenue at the national and subnational, I'm sure we'll see more than double of what we've seen across the state. My prayer for you is that be the exact just boy that will produce excellent in everything you do. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you so much, National Chairman. Officer. May I now invite to also give his goodwill message, ladies and gentlemen, our own General Cecile Esekegbe, retired. Thank you.
Joy is gone. Joy is gone.
Joy has come. It's no longer coming. It has come. Lift him up high. Lift him up higher. The Lord is good. I will lift him up higher. Anywhere I go, I will lift him up higher. That is for God. The governor of Edo State, the deputy governor, my friend, my brother, my mentor, Senator Adams of Shomole. Lest I forget, I have some good stuff for you tonight. The Omonobana Edo Uku Apolopolo, our great father, our great national chairman, and the members of his entourage, the Honorable Minister, for want of time, please permit me to go straight to the point. Before you came in, some of your opponents were talking about character, competence, and what do they call it? What is character? Character is that unique and distinct qualities that is embedded in a particular human being. The boldness and determination you have shown in the 1 year that you have governed show that no other person would have even gotten that character other than the one you have shown. Some people question competence. And what do they understand by competence? They didn't even know. Competence in this state is about doing what you have to do nicely, completely, with bold decisions which you have taken. Then they talk of capacity. What is capacity? Capacity is the ability to absorb all. What you have shown in Shine Agenda, does anybody need to be in doubt what capacity is all about? I want to commend your effort. And effort is because you chose faith over fear. You chose simplicity over unnecessary sagacity. You chose humility over pride. You chose God over mammon. You chose respect over reproach. And you decided that when there is faith, what I normally refer as the audacity of faith, there is nothing a man cannot achieve. Today, I cannot be prouder than I am today. When you go to Edo South, the programs are there. And I ask, faithfulness, God's faithfulness. Morning by morning, what do you see? Projects everywhere. What else can you say? Than to say, when God chose the young one among the Jesse children to say, you are going to be the king. It's a manifestation of your presence in Edo State today. What you have come to turn Edo State. For me, I'm particularly humbled When Senator Shomole said, I should come into politics, I questioned his sense of judgment. But today, were it not for that message to come and be in politics, today, Eastern agenda will not transcend to Edo agenda. I want to thank you. I want to thank everybody that we owe our governor. It's nothing but prayers. 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 And I know faith without good works amounts to nothing. But for you, you have the faith, the good work is on, and you will deliver in Jesus' name. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you so much, General. May I now invite our most distinguished Senator Pharmacist Matthew Urogide to come for his own goodwill message for another 2 minutes. Before he gets here, Your Excellency, permit me to quickly recognize your own senator representing you in the Senate in Abuja and representing the good people of Edo Central. Ladies and gentlemen, please, a round of applause for most distinguished Senator Igbia. Give him a round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you. Your Excellency, our indefatigable governor, distinguished Senator Monday Okpewolo, your deputy, your partner in progress, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa. I want to very specially recognize our royal father, the Omonoba Nedu Kwakpolokpolo, Bawale II, Oba Atokpe. Our leader, a political leader in Edo State, Comrade Shomole, Honorable Minister. Please, I want to crave your indulgence that I stand on existing protocol. I have been a very good student of history. Even though I'm medically trained. Every kingdom that rose in those days, they will tell you there was consolidation. I'm talking of medieval times. Consolidation means you need to put the system in order and then you follow up with development. All the entities that have deviated from all of this that we can remember in history are the ones that we have so adjudged as unproductive. And those that have done well within the precincts of the indices that we have set, we have termed them as productive leadership or governance. My governor, you have provided productive leadership because the people of Edo have benefited or are benefiting from your leadership and from the government that you have put in place. Needless to go back to what General Sessi said. Those of us who campaigned with you, who didn't even have a peep into the details of the content, but decided to follow you to ensure that we achieved an agenda of your people. We did it with a conviction that God gave to us because of the way you presented. Today we are very proud that you did not fail us. Edo people are very proud that you have delivered. All the big mouths are shut up. We have seen people who have spoken the biggest English, who have had qualifications beyond bounds, come to this state. Like I said, history too has made us to look at all of this. Today, the applause you see for Comrade Adamu Shomole is not because of his height. It's not because of his complexion. It's because of his good works that the greater majority of our people that are in this hall today have benefited from. When he came and we supported him to become governor, we saw it that he was going to deliver. They didn't understand. They thought it was the professor's position or professorial chair and the height that was going to make the difference. We started this story of the anointment of King David in the house of Jesse by Prophet Samuel, who was a rejected entity. They thought that the foremost children of Jesse, the chairman of banks, the chairman of breweries, the first children of Jesse, they thought they were going to become the king of Israel. But today, that happened. He said there was one that was out there in the field, tendering animals. He said, bring that one. And the Bible records has it that he was smelling. Not to describe his despicable state. And God said, put the horn on him, anoint him. That is the person. I want to thank Edo people for believing in us. And those of you who have come in, there are serious vows that have been made by our governor. The shine agenda must be achieved. This platform must be strong enough to be able to support future elections. You have started it. The race and the better life of our people has begun. And you are the one leading it. And our good Lord will help you. We are here to support you with prayers. All political leaders are here to support you with prayers. And by God's grace, you will do well. Look at our royal father. Maybe this is one of the very first time I've seen him outside the palace. They are supported by even the deities. Why will you not succeed? I want to thank you for your efforts. I want to thank God for everybody. And I pray to God Almighty that Edo State will get to the zenith of it. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. May I now invite His Excellency, former Deputy Governor of Edo State, Chief Lucky Imaswe, to come for 1 minute, 30 seconds. I'll please advise that we just skip protocols. Just stand on me, stand on the protocol already established, and just go straight to Goodwill message. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of the state, and the Deputy Governor, our Royal Father, the Omonobano de Okwa Kolokolo, Oba Atokpe. My job is so little. What more can I say that hasn't been said? Your Excellency, you have done well. When I was a student in the United States, I used to have a professor of criminal justice. Each time we are in the academic student meeting, it's always quiet. And someone asked him, Professor McGrath, why are you always quiet? He said, I want my teaching when I get to the classroom to do my talking. Your Excellency, your performance is doing the talking, and we are all seeing the product of your effort. I don't want to go enumerating what you have done. It has been showcased. I want to thank the party APC Edo State for cooperating with you, our party chairman, Jared Tenebe, and the state executive. I want to thank our leaders. I just have one piece of advice to us. Mr. Chapa, you have done well for us. Keep up the good work. Our royal father, the king chosen by God Almighty, God is with you. The king chosen by God Almighty to represent him here on earth in Edo State is with you. What else? And you are doing very well. To all of us, my simple advice is that to give you a very conducive atmosphere to strive. To be a governor is a Herculean task. Signing of files and inspection of projects, running ESCOs, name them. Brothers and sisters, when you want to see the governor, please limit your meeting to 2-3 minutes so that he can have time to focus on the program of governance. Having said that, may God Almighty bless each and every one of you and lead you successfully back to your various destinations.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me now, after listening to gentlemen, it is now time to invite a delectable lady to also speak. The coordinator of the Office of the First Lady, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. There's a round of applause for Mrs. Edesili Okbevolo Anani. She is the coordinator of the Office of the First Lady. Please give her a round of applause.
Your Excellency, the host with the most, distinguished Senator Mondo Okpero, the Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, our revered monarch, the great Oba of Edo State. Permit me to stand on all other existing protocol that has been already established. However, I have to say happy birthday to the speaking speaker. Happy birthday, sir. When I was coming up, they said, it's not a day to agitate for women. I said, all right. That permits me to greet the 51% of the electoral voters that are women. Women, I salute you. To the women that have carried us on their backs and supported us and supported His Excellency in the 365 days in government, I greet you. I also salute the women that have stood as a pillar of support. I greet you all. And to the other gender, the men, without you, we wouldn't have a voice. So I greet you all. Remember that no man, no miliki. Women, oh yeah! You train a woman, you train a nation. A lot has been said about His Excellency and his shine agenda, so I wouldn't want to repeat them. However, I spoke to His Excellency recently and I said, I was going to add another I to shine, which includes inclusion, because His Excellency has included everybody in this government, and no one is left behind. And I also said to him, I was going to add another E to the E, which also symbolizes empowerment, because in this administration under His Excellency, women have been empowered. Women have been empowered in our markets, the micro, nano, medium scale women. In agriculture, we have been empowered. In healthcare, we have been empowered. And you know, somebody said, Dr. Paddy has been doing so well. But I say Paddy has to do so well because he's blessed amongst women. The PS is a woman, SSB is a woman, vocational is a woman, Subeb is a woman. So Paddy, thank you for falling in line with His Excellency's agenda. Thank you so much. Today I stand as a voice for many people that would have loved to be here, but are not able to be here. The vulnerable that His Excellency has touched. A lot of people might not know, but the governor is a very passionate man. And anything that has to do with the woman, girl, and the elderly, and vulnerable, he's always ready to give in his best. Some months ago, I walked into his office and I said, Your Excellency, I have 2 cases. And he said, what is it? I said, a woman called Tina, whom her husband set ablaze at home and left with nothing but her clothes. Another 12-year-old girl that was raped by 5 boys. And I remembered vividly that he dropped his pen and said to me, ensure that justice is done. Your Excellency, today I would say that justice prevailed, because I see all the time that whoever has the time to commit a crime in this state, be ready to do the time behind bars. And today I would say that these women have gotten justice. To all the vulnerable girls that were trafficked and under the leadership of His Excellency gave a marching mandate that they all must return back to our home because we're never too tired to take care of those that belong to us. We say thank you, Your Excellency. To all the most vulnerable, especially the children, whom for the first time in a long time, we had a stakeholders meeting for children living with autism. I want to say thank you, Your Excellency, because you never know the joy you brought to these children and these families. I would say here today that there's ability in their disabilities. Thank you so much. To the people living with leprosy, MC please, I'm the only woman here, let me just say. To the people living with leprosy, they say thank you. Finally, because I'm being rushed by His MC, I would like to say, Your Excellency, the last time we were here, we said we wrote a love letter to you. But today, we crown you a father. The women of Edo State said I should tell you, they call you a father because they have not asked for bread and you gave them stone. For you being kind, generous, benevolent, compassionate, sympathetic, empathic, humble, noble, caring, daring, charitable, amiable, considerate, and above all, gentle. However, please don't take the gentility for granted, because in Him lies a lion that roars. Finally, I say to you, Your Excellency, that the women have said, 2027, we will stand by you to make sure that our hopes are being renewed. And in 2028, we will take you, put you on our heads to make sure that you shine. And at the end of time, when the names of men are being written, your name will be written in gold, stating clearly and boldly, our hopes are being renewed. Edo is shining, Okpebolo is walking, and a new Edo has risen. Thank you, my shine Bobo.
Now come when they walk, now he we dey follow. Okpebolo, Edo shine.
Come. You carry my paper too. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to say very well spoken. Very well spoken. Thank you. Your Excellency, Mr. Governor, she was the one pouring praises on you. It was your daughter that was blushing. Your daughter kept blushing and blushing and blushing, and of course the women can't help it. At this point, permit me now to invite to the microphone the chairman of the APC of Edo State. A round of applause. Can I ask our women to please settle down? Can I ask our women to please settle down? A round of applause for Emperor Jarrett Tenebe, the chairman of the APC Edo State.
The governor of Edo State, our leader, the Honorable Minister, our Royal Majesty, I beg to stand on the existing protocols. But before then, I beg to recognize the people that don't like me, possibly are watching and not here. I have no apology, and you will dislike me for so long until we give the 3.5 million votes to the president and also earned the second term ticket to our working governor. Well, something unusual is happening in Edo State. People are talking of the development that the governor is doing. But there's one aspect that we are not looking at. That is the aspect of the governor bringing Edo State as one, uniting Edo State. Some few weeks ago, just about 2 weeks ago, we were in Uromi on a rally. And in that rally, at the podium, we had the governor, we had our leader, Comrade Adamso Ali Oshomole, the Honorable Minister, General Cecil, Pastor Ize Yamu, Pius Odubu, and all the leaders in the same podium. And he reminded me when I traveled to Singapore, when I saw one tourist attraction where cat and mouse were feeding on the same plate. That is what the governor has turned our state to. And I'm very convinced it is because of that unity that he has achieved that is making the development that he promised the state to be possible today. I think the governor needs a big round of applause in that regard. He is transforming to becoming a national asset. A national asset in the sense that he's been able to put the state together. And anybody who can bring this cream of leaders together as one, collapsing the state to one, such a person who can bring such leaders can rule Nigeria. Because Edo State is the heartbeat of the country. And if you have such leaders, such caterpillars, and he's been able to bring them together for one purpose, developing the state, I think kudos to him. Some months back, there was also another problem when there were fracas that has to do with some Hausas people in the same Uromi. Immediately, the governor rallied the people and traveled to Kano to resolve that issue. That's something that was supposed to undo him, now shut him up to the limelight. And that is the reason why I feel that I would deviate from the development he's doing and see him as a national asset. And I want to also plead to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria that for us as a party to be able to identify such a person, to be able to see him and give him the ticket and organize the highest coalition to ensure that that evil government of Obaseki was rooted out of the government of this state. The President will appeal to you that you should give us national award, most especially me. And I will also beg of you to give me a round of applause before I leave here. Thank you, and God bless all of you.
Thank you, sharp man. The man asked for blowing trumpet by himself, and he knew that we are on national TV. He said it. Who knows? The president is actually watching. Please give the party chairman another round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, Excellency, I'd like now to invite a man who is truly a doer. Anytime, any day, we are always proud of this next man that I'm going to invite. A man who didn't just get into office and sat there to his closed doors. A man whose doors are truly opened. And for the first time in a long time, seeing a minister who is really doing. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, our pride from Edo, the Minister of Regional Development. A round of applause for our own Honorable Minister, Abubakar Momo.
Thank you very much, FS. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, distinguished Senator Monde Okpebolo, the Akpakomiza of our time. Let me also recognize Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa. Also to be recognized is our leader, distinguished Senator Adams Aliyu Oshomole. But let me also remark that for the very first time, for so many years, we are seeing the monarch, the Oba of Great Benin Kingdom, sitting live with the people. Let me specially recognize and thank you for this very honor you have done not only to the governor of Edo State, but to the entire people of Edo State. We appreciate you. Oba Tokpe. Let me also recognize the presence of members of the National Assembly here. We have here the House Leader, Professor Julius Ihobere, distinguished Senator Imaswe, the former Chief Whip, or Deputy Majority Leader is here too, Akpatasi, and a number of them. Those of you that I have not seen, please don't take it as if I didn't recognize you. And also to be recognized is the Speaker of the Edo State House of Assembly and all other distinguished leaders that are here, because I can see a galaxy of leaders of Edo State here, from former ministers to former senators and the rest of them. You are all recognized, and the former chairman of the party and the state working committee and the national working committee that are here. What do I need to say again in this ceremony? Having listened to the address of the Deputy Governor, then the overview by the Secretary to the Government, and the documentary, all these speak for themselves. They have captured the essence of being here today. And for me, I only want to use this opportunity to extend my congratulations first to the governor and the deputy and members of the state executive cabinet and all of us in Edo State for this 1 year impactful development we have witnessed in the state. I want to say that 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, I happened to visit a Delta State. And in that ceremony, the governor of Delta State was present. And he made a remark that he has awarded 10 kilometers of road from Warri towards Sapele. When I was making my remark, I did thank him for that wonderful job that he has done. And I also made a remark that I do know that the Edo State government is also working from the Benin City end towards Olugbo. As at that time I made that remark, I didn't have opportunity to witness anything, but I already recall that the Minister of Works, when he returned from Benin, he told me that the state governor has graciously accepted to take over the bad aspects on that route. But 2 weeks ago, when I was here in Benin, I happened to take some time to travel towards Saple Road. And I was indeed very marveled with the volume of work that was going on there. Not only was the road being reconstructed, but the stormwater drainage is one that anywhere, any place, any time is of standard. And once that project is completed, I think it will be a very wonderful achievement and development for the people of the state. And one thing that is very remarkable that I want to say here today is that for the past 8 years, or for the past 8 years, starting from last year, let me say for the past 9 years now, up to last year, it's like the state has been on development holidays. All we notice is maybe whitewashing existing structure and MOUs. But with the level of infrastructure that are going on, I only urge you to continue in that regard to ensure that the people of Edo State have the maximum benefit of what they vote for. But for me, my happiness today is that you have not betrayed us. Those of us who believe that you deserve this opportunity, it will be a different thing if today you are doing the other aspect. I would have been the very first person to start attacking you. But you have actually demonstrated what so many of us saw in you that, of course, we feel that you need to be supported. Having said that, I want to thank you and urge you to work cooperatively with your team in order to deliver more dividend. But for us, in the Ministry of Regional Development and the Development Commissions, we will continue to partner with state governments, including Edo State, in order to ensure that we derive maximum benefits of what is happening in the commission. Today, we only have NDDC. By the grace of God, by the time the South-South Development Commission is fully on board, more development will be cascaded to the people of Edo State. As I'm talking to you, at least we have delivered from the ministry a modern hospital, cottage hospital in Ronibe. A similar one is going on in Ibake. And you all know that the Bini Abraka Road has it. 10 kilometers of it have been taken, and I have instructed the managing director of NDDC to complete that road and extend that portion to Obe, which of course will make that road a complete one. There are so many other projects. I think in terms of solarization of Niger Delta, Edo State, I can say, has benefited more than so many states. There's hardly any community today to visit without seeing the samples of NDDC. And all those are at my own side. I may not necessarily know the contractor. My own is to give instruction, go and put this one there. So I think wherever you see the stand, you know that is the other. Because the is to ensure that when we are campaigning, every community we visit, we have something to show that yes, this is what is coming. But generally, let me say that the federal government today, represented by our amiable president, has done a lot for this country. I'm sure today I may not have opportunity to begin to let us know all that have been achieved in this regard, because I can see that the MC is already itching. But let me just remark on a very few achievements. What is happening today at the various state levels is as a result of the reform activities of the federal government. The federal government under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for the very first time, has reformed various sectors of our economy. You see, from tax system, from oil and gas, and a number of other things. So I think this approach is giving us what we have today. So having said that, I'm sure by the time we march on the podium in a very short time to come, we'll be able to tell our people what this government has done for the people. Having said that, I want to say thank you very much for the people of Edo State. Continue to give support to the governor of Edo and his team. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Before we go to our musical interlude, I've been informed that we have An advert that will play for 1 minute. Media, if you're ready, let's have it.
Edo State. God don't do it only this. So now, now me and you supposed to come out maybe for tanker this November. Heaven go open as everybody go gather with one voice to celebrate 1 full year where God don't give us leader. We don't transform Edo State. This is now 1 year of grace and progress. Make una ready for 1 night of pure worship. I mean unstoppable praise. That 10th of November 2025, 3 o'clock for evening. The tennis court, Samuel Ogomudia Stadium, go down ground of glory. This is the praise and worship concert to mark 1 year where Governor Monday Okpebholo dey for office. Now celebration of grace, celebration of progress, celebration of God we're faithful over Edo State. Come hear voice of ministers where carry anointing. Choma Jesus, Mercy Chinwo, Frank Edward, Joe Praise, Mike Abdul, or Sars Cliff plus other better ministers of God. Come make we celebrate with the governor. Celebrate with good people of Edo State. A new Edo is risen.
If you see mommy water, never, never you run away. Never run away. If you see mommy water, if you see mommy water, never, never you run away. Sing the song of love. Yes, it's up to me. If you see mommy water, if you see mommy water, never, never you run away. Never run away. You have made Goodwill today. You have made Dennis Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh. Your name is Yahweh. You are the miracle working God. Your name is Yahweh. Yahweh, 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 Yahweh. Your name is Yahweh. You are the miracle working God. Come and see, oh, come and see. Come and see, oh, come and see. Come and see what your people do. Come and see what your people do. Come and see, oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, if you couldn't stand up to dance, at least you can clap for franchise. Your Excellency, please permit me to say this publicly. I'd like to give very special thanks and recognition to the judiciary here present. The Chief Judge was among the very first people who came into this hall with his judges, and he's still sitting here. I just needed to do this. Please, Edo State, let's give the judiciary a big round of applause. Ms. CJ, thank you so much, Honorable Justice Daniel Yobosa Okungbawa, and all the judges seated. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for always speaking truth to power. Thank you for always standing for what is right. We appreciate you so very much. Wow, well said. At this juncture, I'd like now to invite the Okakwo of the universe, the one and only Right Honorable Dr. Pius Igberane Otubu, His Excellency, a former Deputy Governor, and of course, a former member of the Federal House of Representatives, for his remark.
We have been warned by the MC to adopt the protocol order as already established by him. I beg to obey that order. When the Secretary to Government spoke, he spoke elaborately about the developmental initiative of the governor. All that he said were further confirmed by the video shown us. So I need not bore you by repeating all that have been said. But I can confirm, as one of those who live in Edo State 24/7, that these projects are real. They are on ground. We see them in our villages. We see them in our neighborhoods. Mr. Governor, we thank you for what you are doing, and we hope that you continue to do your best for Edo State. But the irony of it all, Mr. Governor, like our father usually tells us, Comrade Adams Ali Oshomole, he said the reward for hard work is more work. So what I owe you, and what we in Edo State owe you, is to pray to God Almighty, to continue to guide you, protect you, and provide for you, so that you continue to do your best for Edo State, so that you do the greatest good to the greatest numbers of persons during your tour of duty. Mr. Governor, congratulations in excess to you and your deputy, and I want to say this. Omonoba Nedo, Uku Akwolokwolo, Oba Eware II, Oba Eware Ogidigan, Oba no Yerenkwe, Uato Uwukwe, Uyokwe Moduge, Oba Iloboewi, Oba Atokwe.
Thank you, the Okakwo himself. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Governor, it's time to invite the speaking speaker, the birthday boy, and of course, a man who has joined the governor with his ESCO and members to make sure that things are going smoothly in the legislature in Edo State. A round of applause for the speaker.
That is all I can say. I wish you many happy returns.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, and his deputy, our royal father, Omonobanedo Kwakbolokbolo, our father, Iramai, the two-time governor, Comrade Adams Aliu Oshomole, our Honorable Minister, we salute you. Please permit me to dwell on the existing protocol. Your Excellency, I want to use this medium to wish you happy 1-year anniversary. And it coincides with my birthday. Today is my birthday, and today is a great day for me. Your Excellency, I want to say that you are doing very well. I'm joining those that have confirmed that you are doing very well, than to say you are doing very, very well. Having watched the documentary shown not quite at 20 minutes. I was even shocked at the Speaker of the House that you've gone to that extent. It shows that the money is being appropriated for you is being spent judiciously. And all I will say is that we are waiting for you to bring the 2026 appropriation bill so that by on the 15th of December, we are done with that bill so that you hit the ground running, so that the good work you are doing will continue. Let me also thank you on behalf of the One Nation for approving the road leading to Iruekpe, Ozala, Uhombora, Sabogidaura, Okeoj, Ojavu, Emeokbohumu, Uahumi, Afuze. I want to thank you on behalf of the One Nation for approving the reconstruction of that road. Excellency, we are here today with you, with your full soldiers. Your full soldiers, they are the members of the House. They are here with you. All of us, we are here with you. We are partners in progress, and we are going to join you to make sure you succeed, to make sure Edo people are happy. Oba Atokpe.
Thank you, the birthday boy. Birthday boy. Your Excellency, his birthday is today, my own is tomorrow, so we are celebrating with you all the way. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to invite to the microphone a man who speaks very, very eloquently. A man who is not very big in stature, but whose heart is larger than large. Please join me as I make welcome the former president of the Nigerian Labour Congress, a two-time governor, former of Edo State, former national chairman of the APC, and of course, the sitting senator, unarguably one of the best speaking senators, my boss, our leader, Adams, Aliyu, Eric, Awaneboye, Oshomole.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, you see the trouble where you don't cause. Your Excellency, my comrade, the governor of Edo State, distinguished Senator Monde Ukpewolo Akpako, rescue all of us. The Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Dennis Idausa, the Speaker of Edo State House of Assembly. Not only should I congratulate you for your birthday, I don't know why you waited until you are Speaker to announce it today. Because this day was the day God anointed me to vanquish PDP and to entrench what is now APC. And you were hiding your birthday from me. Now we don't catch you. But in addition, Mr. Governor, I think it is just right we celebrate him because I just remember that in my 1-year anniversary, I was not able to point at projects because I had a very hostile House of Assembly. So hostile that the budget that I wrote in which I provided for roads, even roads in Benin, including Airport Road, the House of Assembly took me somewhere and all those things were cancelled. And I have very fond memory that the dead Oba decided to write to the then Speaker and said, if you do not respect Benin City at the heart of Edoland, you should respect Benin City as the capital of Edo State.
And then they said I was going to destroy the Oba's palace wall. So everything that has been done is a reflection of the collaboration between the legislature and the government. That's why I congratulate you and other members of the House of Assembly. My Lord, the Chief Judge of Edo State, and other members of the judiciary. One government, three arms of government, but one government nevertheless. I can see a lot of members of the National Assembly, senators, House of Representatives, they are all here. Somebody said he forgot to acknowledge that fact, so I thought I should do so. And our wife, the coordinator of the Office of the First Lady. Just last week I realized they were trying to bring me pie wine. I realized that it's our wife. So, Governor, this one now we own. But allow me now to, in a very special way, and I wish my heart can be open for everyone to see. You see, the cause of going this way, I forgot to mention the Minister of Regional Development, who even the President has described as more or less the Prime Minister, Honorable Abubakar Momo, Minister of Regional Development. But as I said, I wish on this occasion that one can read one's heart. When I came in this morning, Your Excellency, I saw some of our traditional rulers and chiefs, and I tried to greet them as I always do, not knowing that His Royal Majesty, Omonoba Nedo Uku Akpolokpolo, the Oba of Benin Kingdom, the great Benin Kingdom, is right seated. So, because I panicked in a sense because I didn't know he was seated, and I do what I had to do, and then I realized I was still wearing my cap, which I shouldn't do. So, for His Majesty to be here to witness and join in celebrating your 1-year anniversary speak volumes about what you have been able to achieve in bringing peace and unity to our land. Actions that even our ancestors will fight anyone who wants to fight you. So, Your Royal Majesty, all of us, including those who are not in our party, because that is not a party day, it's a celebration of governance. We are all very, very honored and extremely grateful for your royal presence to bring huge blessings to our governor and to all of us. Because as I used to say, and I still do believe, you are the overall paramount ruler of Edo land, of Edo State. And that is why the chairmanship is never rotated. And you can see that those who try to balkanize the kingdom, they have had themselves now fully balkanized. And they are on the run. From Rome to London, and they claim they are teaching, but the teaching is taking place in beer parlors and eateries. Oba Atokpae! Monday, there is nothing more to be said. I'm able to call you Monday because you are my friend. If another person says so, there's a Gadroom in Government House. Some people don't know it. I know it. Your Excellency, thank you for the respect you have always accorded us. We who are leaders of the party. And it is our prayers, like my late father told me, everybody writes his own testimonial by his own hand. And when I was growing up, he also told me, if you put I for what elders are entitled to, you are actually praying against old age. Because I used to wonder why they give the bigger part of the meat to elders whose teeth are gone. And we small boys who did the meat, we are told that if we eat it, we are going to grow up as a thief. And he told me, Adam, don't put eye for waiting the portion of the elders. And since then, I never do so. I think anything that needed to be said has been said. Just on a lighter note to clear one or two things. General Sessi said there is something at night. I have to now publicly remind him that night belonged to Dr. Igbirame Udubu. When I was governor, we had that division of labor. I was governor daytime, he was governor nighttime. So if you have anything you have arranged for night, please pass to Igbirame Udubu, is still in charge. The second is to the MC. When you are introducing me, always remember to add that I am also the Okaku of Ronigbe. And Ronigbe is a bigger city compared to Urumehi. Not be so? And so you should never forget it. So, well, everything has been said. I only want to say thank you for what God is using you to do. Things that some of our people thought can only happen in other places, they are happening here. And I think of all that can be said about you, your uncommon humility, which can be very deceptive. Because when I look at the rate at which you can hire and fire within this 1 year, the rate at which you have hired and the speed with which you fired, that mix, that capacity to use the carrot and the stick, a good blend of it, to bring about discipline and to stamp your authority on the governance of the state, require a man with a heart of steel. But there are people who get to settlement, even when you see that someone is not able to do what he should be doing, you are like, what can I do? You have taught us that if you can hire, you can fire. If you can award a contract, you can revoke a contract. So anybody working in Edo, your message to them is very clear. If you were to write volumes, it would do it. Like has been said, you have also reenacted what I used to call IMAC. Rather than doing consultants, blowing grammar and explaining to us the development plan for the next 30 years, without showing us what we have done yesterday and what we are doing today, and consultants are paid hundreds of billions of naira in consultancy. You are using the power of example to do the things that you are doing. That you don't need a consultant to tell you that when you build a beautiful school, the way we saw those children clapping in their schools, the only thing they didn't show is how happy the teachers are. Once students are happy, their teachers are naturally happy. I promised myself to disappoint everybody, because usually I'm a man of few words, but today, because the governor told me, he said, you have at least 1 hour. I'm going to surprise you. You know, as you grow, you have to be. I need to reserve some energy so that when I get back to the Senate tomorrow, I can still be able to move emotion and prayerfully get Neda to second me and together get some things done. I think of all the things you have done is giving practical expression in a manner that brings some comfort to our president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Because in taking some of those very, very difficult decisions, namely withdrawing subsidy, and just yesterday, because it's already public knowledge, I was going to tell Rohide, we found that in those days of subsidy, NNPC draw subsidy from crude. They draw subsidy from crude and then through nappies or whatever, and then when they refine, they also add subsidy. And that translates to over 300 or so billion dollars. That is how reckless people had resorted to looting the national treasury. And the result of some of the blockage that has taken place has made that more money is flowing to the Federation account. Otherwise, the graveyard, where one of our former local government built a house, there are a lot of ideas that are also buried there. Ideas that are in the head, but lacking the means to actualize them. So I think each time you go out moving, doing any of those things that was very well documented here, I'm sure our president will be smiling. But he can get all the knocks for blocking all the leakages. And those beneficiaries fighting back through different means. When he sees what you are doing, what I hope the local government under your leadership and supervision will be doing, because autonomy doesn't mean autonomy to divert resources at the local government level. So I want to suggest, and I'm sure you are already doing that in 1 year, each local government too should be able to say, this is what we have done in our own locality. That way, money will trickle down to very local people, and life will not be the same. As you can see, because I don't need to repeat what others have said, I have seen some of our opposition people, we still have some remnants in Edo State, saying that the federal government is manipulating the price of food to come down. You must have read something like that. So, which is what the president said, that the worst is over. Things can only get better. And every leader who has great heart must take difficult decisions in the morning, so that by evening hours, the benefit will begin to manifest and people will have great dinner for the breakfast that they have sacrificed. That is what our president has been doing. And the result is a little more resources accruing to you, and you have chosen to put those resources where they will have the maximum impact. I can't wait to drive on this flyover, because this is not a prestigious project, by the way, because the amount of man-hour people spend in the evening try to get to the bypass, if you calculate it and put value on time, you will see how much economic impact this flyover will bring to the people of Edo State. Particularly those of us who have to sometimes travel at night, we can pass straight to Benin. To go to Auchi. No, once you pass the yeah. Oh, what you something with data to Auchi. So you can say I'm summary. So let me just say, Governor Monday, may the good Lord continue to bless you. May the good Lord continue to shield you. Because even as people celebrate you, not a few outside here may not be happy. But the good news is that you are not at their mercy. You are at the mercy of the ordinary Edo person. And it is this ordinary Edo person who benefit from all the things you are doing. Those children we saw, they are not children of rich people. Those roads will not be plied only by rich people. This is using governance to deliver the greatest good to the greatest number in the shortest possible time. So whereas in my 1 year anniversary, I had to show to Edo people how much I saved. So Speaker, I'm coming back to you. Because I couldn't spend the kind of budget that the House threw at me. I only told my then Commissioner for Finance, look, we will not spend money on these sort of things. And so, I want to commend you, the State House of Assembly. Don't give yourself ultimatum about December 15, because if the governor now produce the budget on December 16, will you not consider it? So you don't need to put yourself under ultimatum. But I think what you mean is that as soon as you have it, you will do justice to it. So our Royal Father, all we ask for, as you have always done for us, is your continuous blessing, our prayers. And when you pray and invoke the power of our ancestors, and then the Catholics and the imams do their prayers, no man born of a woman can stop any of those good things that you desire to do. And may good Lord continue to uphold you. Thank you, and have a great day.
Thank you. Comrade Senator Adams Aliyu Eric Awanigboye Oshomole. Another round of applause for him, please. At this very juncture, Your Excellency, our Royal Father, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, again, it is my honor, just as we did on the day of the swearing in, just as we did at the gala night, just as we did at the 100th day of office, today, I have the honor and privilege one more time to invite on stage the man of the people, the man who is truly a project man, the man who we are super duper proud of from our state, the pride of Edo State, the shine governor, the Otokinadu governor, the envy of every other state, an impeccable gentleman, a man of true character, a man loved by his people, voted by his people, watched by his people, prayed for by his people. Edo State, one more time, put your hands together for our governor, the most distinguished Senator Monday Okpebholo Akpakomisa.
Now come the way they talk and do, now he will follow. Now come the way they try, now he will follow. Edo is shining, oh, he's shining. The governor is walking, oh,
Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Edo State, our Father, the Royal Father of our great land, Oba Otokbe, His Royal Majesty, the Oba of Benin. I want to especially thank you before I begin for taking your time to come here. I know in the history of Edo State it has never happened. I know the reason for this is the love you have for your son. I want to begin. Our national chairman is no longer here, but I must recognize him. Our distinguished leader, Senator Adams Oshomole, the pathfinder, the man that is teaching us the game. I want to recognize the Honorable Minister, Engineer Abubakar Momo. I want to recognize the Speaker of the House of Assembly, the Attorney General of Edo State, the Chief Judge of Edo State, Secretary to the State Government, Head of Service. Let me go back to my first constituency. My leader, General Sasi Esekagbe, the senator from my senatorial district, I recognize you. I want to recognize the majority leader, my friend, our brother, Senator Nenda is sitting here. Now, I cannot go on continuously, but my DG, my campaign DG, Matthew Uruide, I'm also seeing Bishop Matthew Upewolo sitting here. So many leaders sitting here. Please, if you don't hear your name, please pardon me because of time. I want to begin this way. When you have a true leader, things will flow from top to bottom. That is the leadership our great president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is providing for this country. Where do I start? Is it from economic reform of Mr. President or the tax reform of Mr. President? The developmental strive you are seeing in Edo today is not because I am printing money somewhere. It is because the president has laid a foundation for us. That is why the credit should go first to the president before talking about shine agenda. I give the glory to Almighty God for making us part of this moment in history. I thank the good people of Edo State for your steadfast support during the 2024 election and throughout the first year of our administration. Today, celebration is not just about making 1 year in office, but a testimony that God rules in the affairs of men. When I assumed office a year ago, I met a state weighed down by rot, debts, insecurity, name it, distrust, but determination, prayers, and teamwork we began to restore hope back to Edo people. Rebuilding institutions are a new confidence in government. Security. When we came in, Edo was almost like a war zone, plagued by court killings, kidnapping, armed robbery, and cybercrime. In 2024 alone, we record over 300 court-related killings. These were facts. These were figures of people that died just because somebody wants to kill because he's a cultist. We acted decisively, repaired the weak anti-cultism law pass a stronger one. Pass a stronger one. Pass a stronger one supplied 60 vans and 40 motorcycles to security agencies and recruit and train 25,000 officers into the Edo State Security Corps. These measures have drastically reduced. Let us know Edo will no longer be a safe haven for criminals. On health, we met a decomposing system where hospitals lacked drugs and workers' morale were very low. We are beginning rebuilding from the ground up. We are constructing new primary health care in all the 18 local governments, providing diagnostic machines across local governments, and rebuilding over 150 bed space for a new hospital. On infrastructure, we inherited a deplorable roads and neglect communities. Within 1 year, we have awarded over 28 new roads, totaling over 350 kilometers. For the first time in the history of Edo, we are reconstructing 2 flyovers, Ramat Park and Adesuwa, Sapele Road. On agriculture, some months ago, our father and our leader, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GSFR, urged us to invest in agriculture to tackle food insecurity. We took that counsel seriously, raising our budget, agricultural budget, from 4.5 billion to 57 billion naira. Today, it is yielding fruits. We have bought tractors, we have bought bulldozers, we have bought chemicals, fertilizers, to make farming easier for our farmers. On education, when we assumed office, most schools were in a decay. And I went out myself. I was looking for Edo-best system of education. I couldn't see one Edo-best. All the schools we met were in a sorry situation. But what do? Is to first of all introduce what they call school access program. With school access programs, teacher can be employed, children can have a good classroom, have desks to sit, have potable water to drink in school, and have toilets in school. But today, I am glad to say that the effort is paying off, because children that were in private schools are now beginning to move into government schools. We are doing very well in different sectors. By the grace of God, sky will be our limit. On economic and job, we inherited over 600 billion in local and foreign debts. And contractors, local contractors, they were owed about 180 billion naira. We discovered there was no transparency, but we have started paying. We also create over 10,000 direct and indirect jobs. and launch 1 billion naira interest-free loan scheme for small-scale traders. Governance and institution will restore intergovernmental relationship by swearing in judges previously sidelined, re-establishing the customary court. The bill is already before the House. By the grace of God, when we have that, we'll add that to our judicial so that we can have a good dispensing of the law. Distinguished guests, the first year has been about restoring trust, rebuilding foundation, and replacing PowerPoint with practical governance that touches life and transformation of communities. Those days, it was PowerPoint. You come to Edo, you won't see anything. But when you are in Abuja, you will see flashy things. AI generated. But today, it's practical, it's what you see. I was privileged to take some oppositions from PDP, another political party, with me yesterday. They were asking me, are they Obasanjo's project? I didn't want to say yes or no. I took them to where those projects, where we began from. And I spoke to people. So, Edo is really working again. Let me sincerely thank our father and leader, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GSFR, for his guidance, leadership, and immense support. Without him, much of our progress would not have been possible. To my cabinet members and political appointees and party leaders, thank you very much. Thank you. For the faith you have on me, and for allowing me to walk. Because if I was today settling fight, tomorrow settling fight, next tomorrow coming to your house to say, please, I beg, I won't have time to walk. I want to say a very big thank you to all of you. To our royal father, Oba Otokwe, I want to especially thank you for the prayers, the love, and the encouragement, the beautiful advice you have been giving me that is making things to work out in Edo State. Thank you very much. To our political leader in Edo State here, Adams Oshomole, Obulu, thank you very much. I want to say a very big thank you to every person that are here present. To our party chairman and our party members, I want to say a very big thank you to all of you. Without your support, it could have been very difficult. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
This kind of governor, now you be the best of. This kind of governor, I go rescue now you. This kind of governor, this kind of, now you be the best of. This kind of governor, I go rescue now you. This kind of governor, this kind of, now you be the best of. This kind of governor, I go rescue now you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Moving fast and moving quickly. At this point, I'd like to invite to do us the vote of thanks. Allow me to recognize and bring to the microphone the Honorable Commissioner for Information and Orientation of Edo State, Prince Kazim Afegwa. Honorable Commissioner.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our respected party leaders, Your Royal Majesty, Omonoba Nedo Uku Akpolokpolo Oba Eware II, I want to start by appreciating the quality of your time that you have spent with us today. Just like the governor said, this is the first time the government of Edo State, and indeed the governor, is enjoying such kind of recognition. Oba Atokbae, you will live long for us. You will live long on the throne of your forefathers, and you will continue to represent us, despite the fact that some persons are trying to undermine your kingdom. There can be no Benin city, there can be no Benin kingdom without a kingdom. So you represent and epitomizes that particular recognition. We thank you very much for finding time to come to celebrate with us. We want to appreciate senators, ministers, members of the Edo cabinet, commissioners, special advisors, the chief of staff, the secretary to the government of Edo State, the speaker. I'm calling all these persons in no particular order, but just to appreciate you for your time and to specially appreciate the Chief Judge of Edo State, Honorable Justice Okunbawa. Thank you for your time that you have spent with us. I also want to appreciate the Commissioner of Police, who has been doing a yeoman's job in keeping Edo State safe. He has given us enormous support in pursuing our agenda of a safer Edo for our children and for our residents. Mr. Governor, let me appreciate the Deputy Governor who has kept sleepless nights in leading other members of the committee to put together this wonderful event of today. Mr. Deputy Governor, sir, I want to appreciate you. I want to thank you. Let me also thank the majority leader of the Federal House of Reps, Professor Julius Ihaberi, and other serving senators and former senators who have come to grace this occasion. Let me especially appreciate and commend the performance, unflinching performance of the Akpako Rescue Administration. The man who has enormous dose of emotional intelligence. The man whose humility is very infectious. The man who can connect the dots in practical governance. The man who is accessible to the ordinary folks in the state. The man who does not want to be carried away by the paraphernalia of office, but who has his eyes set on the goal under his agenda of shine, security, health, infrastructure, natural resources, and education. And from the documentary we watched earlier on, we saw his performance, we saw what he has been able to do in just 365 days. We want to thank those who came from far and wide. We want to commit you into the hands of Almighty God, that as you travel home safely, we commit you that you will meet your household in peace and not in pieces. We want to grant you safe journey. We want to pray that as we have assembled here today to celebrate 365 days of Governor Monday Okwebolo, we will assemble here to celebrate his 2 years in office. On that note, we want to record our thanks in footnotes. Those who were unable to call, those who have been unable to mention, we thank you for coming, and may God continue to bless Edo State and grant you journey mercies to your respective. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Your Excellency, can we please be upstanding as we sing the national anthem, please? Everybody upstanding. Thank you. Please remain where you are. His Excellency, the Governor, has asked everybody to remain where they are as we give respect to our Father, His Royal Majesty, to take his leave first. So can we please clear the way and clear that walkway? Thank you, franchise. Ọba àtọ́pẹ́.
Supposed to be trying. You look at me, go, Messi, Mata, Messi, when I'm out. And I like something on the sofa floor. So far, so good. Don't imagine. Let me see. Let me see. I'm a bright young. Let me see. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. Hallelujah, cause I don't get you, I want to. Get about the banana sweet in my heart. When you don't see the kerema, see my love is forever. Want to sing it in my nosa, oh. I say, where your mama, where your papa, where your auntie, your sister, one week to wish you, oh, the first lady, 1 week to wish you. Oh, when you be your I can't change it. See, who's the guy? 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 The first lady is always my guy. Spyro. Spyro.